You are listening to Single Smart Female. This is Jen, explaining the possibilities in your love life and examining your Mantourage dating experiences. I am here to help you do life and love on your terms by tipping the scales of love permanently in your favor. So don't forget to text this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends, and let's get started. Hey, single smart female, it is your romantic fairy godmama. Coming to you today with a romantic fairy godmama quickie. Now, today's quickie, which might be a little longer than a quickie, but it's all the good stuff, is actually about how long do you have to Mantourage date in order to find love? And I'm going to start with a couple of submissions, actually they're success submissions that I want to share with you that I have received. And they write, by the way, this is someone talking about her and her best friend and their success. So with that said, she writes, "Dear Jen, no question, just a double success story and a sincere thank you to Jen, our fairy godmama, and that you, single smart female, all the single ladies out there, wondering if Mantourage dating is for them. Dear Jen, my best friend and I started listening to your podcast several years ago when we were both out of relationships and struggling with dating. I am not exaggerating when I say we gobbled your podcast up and jumped into Mantourage dating without looking back. And oh man, did your principles of dating deliver. Sure, it took a bit to catch a groove, as all journeys sometimes do, and we both had our ups and downs. But after a couple years of Mantourage dating, actually 3 years of incredible dating experiences and learning how to appreciate men and setting men up to win with us and having the best sex of our lives and raising our bar on what we deserve and having men fall at our feet and tell us how much they love us, love the way we treat them. We are here to tell anyone that will listen that this is how women were meant to live in love. Ladies, do yourself a fucking favor, her words, not mine. Drop the excuses and go all in with the stuff Jen is teaching. Go all in. You deserve it. If we can do it, so can you. Okay, so they're both currently in exclusive relationships with amazing men thanks to everything they learned through Mantourage dating. Okay, so the second piece that I wanted, another note I would like to share with you, she says, "Hi, Jen. I started listening to your podcast and following your advice for dating when I was ready to start dating after a divorce. You helped me a lot, for which I am super grateful. I Mantourage dated for about 2 years before making things exclusive with my forever man. The other day, I was talking to my therapist and I realized another benefit of dating multiple men at the same time that I haven't heard you touch on a lot. I experienced a lot of benefits with your method, but one benefit of dating lots of men at once instead of one at a time is I noticed my own personal patterns way faster than I would have had I been spending months on a single man. I was able to resolve a lot of harmful patterns in my life that I noticed pretty quickly since they were occurring way more often than if I had been following traditional dating methods. Some of them were really subtle and I never would have connected them at all." Okay, first off, I want to say to all three of these ladies, thank you so much for sharing this. It warms my heart beyond belief to be able to hear these stories outside of my client roster. So this is fantastic and I love it. Now, the original question is, how long do you have to Mantourage date to find love? And I know a lot of women, when they hear the 3 years, 2 years, those kind of things, all of a sudden in their mind, they're like, this shit doesn't work. I need to be able to do this 6 months out. And see, the thing is that society has set up this construct for you that if it doesn't happen within this amount of time, you should just resign and not worry about it anymore. And it's all crap. And let me tell you why. Now, I will say for a good majority of my clients, it's a shortened window of time because I'm there to help them identify all those patterns and to help them navigate and customize this experience and move through the bumps more quickly. But I do have clients that want to take their time because they're discovering what it is they really want from Mantourage dating. Not everybody wants to jump straight into a relationship. That's not their end goal at the point. Some women are still trying to figure out whether or not they want a relationship. And that is perfectly fine to do. I help women on both sides, the ones that want the relationship and ones that want to figure out if they even want the relationship, or if they want to indefinitely Mantourage a date. I 100% support that. Now, with that said, there are a lot of benefits to Mantourage dating, some that were mentioned here. Yes, it is the best way to find your forever man, okay? If that's something that's important to you, the best way, because you are going to learn how to have so much more fun. Meanwhile, to enjoy dating more and allow life to happen in a way that makes you magnetic to an incredible man, an incredible partnership. But let me get into some specifics. So in the second entry, she was talking about, I don't hear you mention this much. And she's right. I haven't mentioned this in quite a while. But one of the benefits of this being is that it helps you identify your self-sabotaging patterns faster. That is 100% true. Why? Because I built this on a premise that I learned when I first started Mantourage dating, which was something that Rumi said. His quote is, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." Again, 100% true. It's not that you can't find somebody. It's not that you can't have your forever man. In fact, it's really easy to do all those things. But what's important, and you don't have to have them perfectly fixed, okay? Let me make that very clear. Sometimes we get this idea in our heads that, we have to go from, oh, I got to fix this about me and fix this about me and fix this about me, especially in the self-help world. And that's just a clusterfuck of self-sabotaging in itself, okay? What you're doing with Mantourage dating is you're just getting the opportunity to make different choices and to show up differently in relationships, which makes you magnetic and much more attractive to high quality men. Mantourage dating is your opportunity to learn and remedy what is blocking you from everything you want with men. You don't have to get it perfect all the time. You'll learn about what it is. You'll learn how to do it differently. You'll practice doing it differently. Sometimes you'll fall on your face and skin your knees. That's okay. All right? That doesn't mean you won't be able to find the man that you want. I personally consider Mantourage dating an important spiritual journey that most women should have the pleasure of taking. Now, creating a Mantourage heightens the magical experience by, number one, helping you avoid tunnel vision. We know this, hyperfocus. I have beaten this one to death. It's almost always, except in really unstable situations, it's almost always the death of a relationship before it starts, all right? Number two, it gives men a chance to be in their masculine energy and pursue you. There's nothing wrong with you having masculine energy too, and you don't have to give up all the cool things that are traditionally considered masculine about you. In fact, those are really fucking sexy. I don't want you to give them up, but you do need to learn how to create a feminine space in your life so that men have a purpose, and it gives them, in the act of doing, helps them more easily fall in love with you. That's something I do work on a lot with my clients as we rework this experience, configure it to her life, and allow her to learn how to do that without her feeling like she's being suffocated in the process, so that she actually feels uplifted and she feels charged by it in a good way, like energized by it, instead of make herself more palatable for men. That's bullshit. You don't have to do that. Okay. Mantourage dating also creates a high value vibe around you that says, I don't settle for just anyone. And if you want me exclusively, then your offer better be damn good. It gives you the opportunity to really figure out what you want in a man or a relationship. Every person you date will reveal something about you, especially about the barriers within yourself you've built against love and have everything you want in love. By the way, most women think that they know exactly what they want. I'm going to tell you, you don't. You don't know exactly what you want. You haven't had enough of the buffet to really know. So just surrender to that piece, okay? Creating a Mantourage is you proving to yourself that you are deserving and capable of having everything you want and desire in your romantic life. As a woman, and as we embrace our unique feminine essence and nature and allow men to adore that about us, there is little in this world that will make you feel more alive, more excited, more giddy, and more connected. We are designed to be adored and we thrive in it, so it's time you learn how to do it. Having a Mantourage teaches you the skills to inspire men to man up more and magically produces the man or men of your dreams. Having more than one man to consider romantically helps ease your nerves and insecurities about dating and romantic connection. By the way, it's not just about dating and romantic connection. It eases your nerves with men in general and makes you much more influential and powerful in the rest of your life, especially in connection with men as well. Mantourage dating teaches you that you can create the love life of your dreams at any point in your life. You do not have to be on the younger side of things in order to have an amazing love life. And in fact, some of the best client stories I've ever had are women who are in their late 40s, 50s, 60s. So let me make that very clear. Age is really, truly just a number in this world. Mantourage dating helps you understand men better, much better than the average women. Okay, and so you don't have to have all those stories bitching about men all the time because you're having such a great time with men. It gives you the right foundation for a relationship with a man that will truly love, adore, and honor you on your terms for a long-term experience, for a lifetime if you want. Mantourage dating shows you that you never have to settle romantically, and it opens your eyes to exciting new possibilities in your love life. This also changes the rules of your love life and love in your favor forever. It shows you in plain sight your romantic self-worth. You learn appropriate romantic boundaries with men. Mantourage dating opens up a world of communication possibilities with men, a world where you feel truly heard by men. It helps you uncover the playfulness in your life. It makes you irresistible and unforgettable. It exponentially increases your romantic courage, and you will start to live with no romantic regrets. And finally, Mantourage dating can help you not only have the love and romance you dream of, but it will also help you live the life of your dreams. Bringing all this together, I tell my clients, Mantourage dating is experience. Don't confine it necessarily to, I need 3 months, I need 6 months, I need this. Give yourself permission to do it as long as you need to or want to, okay? And the more fun you're having, the faster your dream relationship, if that's what you indeed want, will come. Or the faster you'll start to decide what it is you want. Now, if you want to know what my experience was, I dove into this head first when I first started doing this and first started creating this, and I was having so much fun, and it happened for me within 4 months. I will say, though, if I was to do it all again, I would do it longer, okay? I like my clients to at bare minimum, and in fact, I require at bare minimum when they work with me that during the time that we're working together, they're not supposed to go into a relationship because I want them to get the full experience. So that's a minimum of 5 months. I prefer my women to date for at least a year before they go into a relationship. It's not a hard and fast rule. It's just something I really like to see because I want her to experience everything and allow herself, because this is also the best relationship training that you will ever get. If you have these different experiences, which means you're going to have a multitude of things to pull from when you actually do go into a relationship. And you're going to be able to keep creating an amazing relationship over time because you won't feel like, oh, this is all brand new. You'll have had a little bit of a version of everything during the Mantourage dating phase. And it is romantic destiny changing. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. It is romantic destiny changing to have this kind of experience if you let yourself go full in. Finally, if you're interested, I have a free video on understanding the Mantourage dating lifestyle system, and it's about the pieces that you could very well be missing while you're doing this on your own. If you'd like access to that video, you can go to Jen Burton. Jen is with 2 N's, so JENNBURTON.com/secret society. I will see you there. Hey, Lover Girl. Thanks for joining me today and texting this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends. If you have a question that you'd like to submit for on-air consideration or want to learn more about working with me, then meet me over at singlesmartfemale.com. See you there.